Oh, welcome to Taz Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is January 1st, 2025. I will be talking about, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk about NXT, and welcome to 2025. Happy New Year's to every single person right here. I heard the fireworks. That was my window. I heard everything. The sucky part is that my family has to work on New Year's. It happens. Work is work, right? It's the sucky part. Because my dad went to bed early. My brother went to bed early, so we couldn't do New Year's Eve like normal people do. But yeah, they had to work today. That's the sucky part. People work on New Year's for some reason. Ladies and gentlemen, I checked this WWE thing on Netflix. I thought they would just show us what happened the last year. But no, if you go on Elimination Chamber, they will give you the first elimination to the last Elimination Chamber. They got a whole bunch of a lot of things here, and you get to watch all the Raws. 1993 to 2024 Raws. And SmackDown and all the takeovers. You can't watch all the NXT shows, like the Black and Gold NXT TV shows, but you get to watch the NXT takeovers. I love NXT takeovers back in the day. I like NXT now because they're actually bringing some more independent wrestlers. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm excited. It's like watching the WWE Network. But I didn't have the WWE Network on demand. Now I have it on demand. I can watch whenever I want, whatever I want. But I made my own list, and my list is full of wrestling stuff now. And I'm going to go down the line there, down to my list to watch every single show. So I'm on Elimination Chamber, the very first Elimination Chamber in 2010. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy. I'm excited that this is actually happening. I'm happy that I live in Canada because you can't get it in the United States. Sucks for them, but I'm happy. No, it sucks for them, but they still have Peacock to do it. But they can't watch NXT live on Netflix. I could watch SmackDown on Netflix live. Even the Royal Rumble, live on Netflix. Now I just make sure I need to always pay my Netflix bill every month. Oh man, but there's more pay-per-views that they're going to put in here, but they're going to wait until February or and March. Like we don't have the TLCs yet. I believe there's another pay-per-view, but there's a lot that came out in January that you could watch. I'm happy. I hope you guys are happy. I hope you guys are excited if you're a wrestling fan. I know I am. I still go and buy some DVDs because some of these things, if it takes time, like let's say April, some of these will be gone. They will be leaving soon, and they could put new product in. That's what Netflix does, right? They always you will see a red bar saying leaving soon, so they will be gone, and you won't be able to watch it again. So I have DVDs to watch it again. But the problem now is that I'm not going to be watching my DVDs. I'm going to be watching off of here. But I don't have any TLCs as a DVD. But if I want to watch like the 3 discs, about a stipulation, I need to watch it off of my DVDs. Because they don't have that. They only have pay-per-views and they have TV shows. They don't have the 3 discs, Falls Count Anywhere, or things like that. But they do have things that they talk about some wrestlers. They talk about Stone Cold Steve Austin. They talk about John Cena. It's an hour long. I believe that's like their 3-hour disc thing about wrestlers, but not stipulations. Like I got a DVD I just bought that is a ladder match, all about ladder matches. They don't have it on here. So if I want to watch every ladder match, I had to watch off my DVD. It doesn't matter. I have it, but they have Hell in a Cell because that's a pay-per-view. Elimination Chambers. I got Money in the Bank DVD, and they got a Money in the Bank pay-per-views all on there too. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. This is the new era. This is the year of 2025. WWE is getting crazier. I think they're doing a good job right now, showing us all of this for our entertainment, for everybody's entertainment. And now we get to watch Raw live next week. I had to remember that I can't watch SmackDown live on Netflix until next week. I didn't remember that. I had to watch it off cable. But ladies and gentlemen, TNA will be on Sports Network if you're in Canada. They will be on Sports Network. I saw a little glimpse of something that they had on their TNA Classics. I didn't want to watch it because they were going to talk about what happened in 2024. So I didn't really care for that part. But yeah, there is tomorrow night I get to watch TNA live. This is the very first time ever that I can watch TNA live. And I'm happy for it. I'm excited. I'm excited for wrestling here. The only streaming platform I don't have and AEW is on is Max. I don't have that. I don't know if that's a United States thing or that's a international thing or I don't know what that is. But I don't have it. So I had to watch AEW live on TBS still. And I had to watch TNA on Sports Network. So I still had to watch some wrestling on cable still. Still had to watch some watch cable sometimes. So, ladies and gentlemen, even pay-per-views too. I had to watch it on pay-per-views. I had to watch AEW pay-per-views on cable. And I can't really watch TNA because I never find it, or it's on Fridays when I watch SmackDown. So that's a problem. But WWE's, I can watch it off the Netflix. So that, at least Netflix helps me with WWE stuff. So let's get to NXT, ladies and gentlemen. We got New Year's Evil. And we heard that Lexis King, his win, I guess it didn't count. Because now he has to give up the the cup because he got disqualified. And no titles could change hands by the disqualification. So, Ava made a decision that Lexis King has to give the cup back to Dempsey. And I feel sorry for Lexis because he did everything right except for Regal. Regal had to throw the damn brass knucks. But we heard that there will be a sudden death of the Heritage Cup. And there's no rounds. There's no point system. It's just one fall to the finish. Lexis King versus Charlotte Dempsey, but Lexis King doesn't have the cup anymore. We have one segment, but ladies and gentlemen, they were showing us the winners of their awards. Joe Hendry won one. This is the one I got my eye on because the last thing he said. He thanked everybody. His award was NXT Moment of the Year, I believe. And when he made his debut to NXT. But the thing that he said, remember everybody, say his name, he will appear. And that means he could appear to any show. And what does that mean? Because we're getting closer to the Royal Rumble. February the 1st. The Royal Rumble. And people have been saying his name. They want Joe Hendry in the Royal Rumble. They want to hear that music. I believe in Joe Hendry. They want to hear that. I want to hear that. The fans are going to go freaking nuts in that building. Oh my God. You know how bad I would love to go to a Royal Rumble? Come to Toronto, man. Come to Canada with a Royal Rumble. Why the Elimination Chamber? I'd rather watch a Royal Rumble than Elimination Chamber because I get a big giant structure in my face and I can't see the wrestlers. But in the Royal Rumble, you get to see every single wrestler and they get tossed out of the ring. And you get to see some of the like TNA guys show up. Like Jordan Grace. I think Jordan Grace will be in this year's. She did it last year. Why wouldn't she do it this year? I think she will be a WWE superstar when she does it this time, because I think her contract comes up soon, right? Or they push that back because she has a rivalry with Tessa Blanchard. I don't remember. I think they said something about that. But yeah, I would love to see a Royal Rumble instead of an Elimination Chamber. I'm sorry. It's cool. It's a cool match, but I'd rather watch Elimination Chamber on my TV because they have cameras in the Elimination Chamber and you can get to see the wrestlers. But if you're sitting in the audience, you have a big giant structure in your way, then you can't see the wrestlers. I know that was one of my Christmas gifts that my dad was thinking of, and it's just expensive, but there's no point of going because you can't see them. The only match you get to see is the ones that is not in the Elimination Chamber. There's 2 matches, and they're supposed to be 2 top matches, and you can't really watch them. I'd rather see a Hell in a Cell match or a Steel Cage match because you can see more of the wrestlers than the big giant structure. Like, seriously. So NXT, we got we got backstage. We got some wrestlers who won the awards. Roxanne won the Female of the Award, and she says she's going to be Julia at New Year's Evil next week, and all that stuff. A lot of New Year's Evil things happening, but I don't remember everything. But we do know there's going to be a fatal 4-way, no one contendership to the NXT Women's North American Championship. It would be Cora Jade, Stephanie McCarr, not Soroka, Kalani Jordan. I think that's sport, right? That's sport. Cora Jade, Stephanie McCarr, and Lola Vice. They will be in there. I will tell you guys how Kalani will be facing Stephanie and Lola Vice because Kalani had a match and had a problem. What else we had? Andre Chase making his return. He didn't have a theme song, and he is upset because his theme is gone. They showed all the wrestlers from the WWE ID. They were in the audience watching the show. The only person I know and recognize was Kylie Ray. Because she wrestled on Impact Wrestling. And she wrestled a little bit on AEW. And she was supposed to come to WWE back then. But she didn't make it. Now she did. Technically. I don't think... It's not... I thought WID would be a wrestling show. But no, it's like... I guess they're trying to work to get to WWE. So if they do good, they get a WWE contract. It's like when you work in the wrestle in the performance center. You I don't know how many times you had to work out there to get noticed. I don't know, but ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty interesting. But they have contracts, and they could come to WWE maybe. Well, maybe they could be the next fresh new talent that will be on NXT maybe somewhere this year. So let's get to the matches, because that's all the crazy things that happens. I don't know, but there's no segments. There was people winning things. They even showed Dijak. The man got released. He even won an award being best match of the year with Oba Femi and Josh Briggs at Stand and Deliver for the North American title. It was an awesome match. But ladies and gentlemen, first match we had Kalani Jordan versus Lola Vice. It was a pretty decent match. But the winner of that match was Kalani Jordan because of the little help of Cora Jade. Cora Jade came out. But Cora Jade came, after the match, Cora Jade came back in the ring and start whacking everybody with a candlestick. Here comes Stephanie McCurr trying to stop Cora Jade. And then she grabs Cora Jade like she wants her to get punched by Lola Vice. Lola Vice was doing her back fist, but Cora ducked, and she accidentally hit Stephanie McCurr. She was apologizing and all that stuff, but Kalani in backstage says, "You told me to leave everything alone, and you guys didn't leave it alone." And they start bickering and arguing, and then you saw Cora Jade in the back, behind everybody, watching the drama. And Ava says, I need somebody to go for the North American Championship. Cora says, me, but she says you had to earn it, so there would be a number contender match that I told you guys about, the Fatal 4-Way. Then we got Ethan Page versus Cedric Alexander, but this match started in backstage because Cedric Alexander, he checked on Jabon. He was at the hospital, and Jabon couldn't talk because his teeth got popped out, his jaw was wired shut, and all the Cedric, if Jabon wants to talk, they had to text. It's a good thing we have phones because some people can't talk. And he says he's worried that this guy can't eat solid foods. So he's doing this for Jabon Evans, and then we had a match between Ethan Page after they brawled to the ring. It was a pretty decent match, but the winner of that match was Ethan Page. Ethan Page wasn't done there. He attacks Cedric Alexander, and then he grabs a toolbox, opens the toolbox, puts Cedric Alexander's hand, and smashes the hand into the toolbox. He injures another guy. We had the Metaphor Girls versus Chauncey and Gigi Dolan versus Katie Carter and Katana Chance. I wish they didn't get rid of the women's NXT Women's Tag Team Championships because we don't see the women's tag team titles get defended a lot in NXT. Right? So why would you get rid of those? You guys and they're doing this trading thing. Katana Chance and Katie Carter could come back to NXT. So why you do this? I want them to bring back those tag team titles and make more prestige of their women's tag team division. Because it's like the same thing back then. They never defend the women's tag titles on NXT. That's why they brought the NXT's women's tag team titles. Bring them back. Or bring a different version of them. Do something. It was a pretty decent triple threat tag team match, but of course, Fatal Influence attacked Gigi Dolan and caused Chauncey and Gigi Dolan the match. The winner of that match was Metaphor. Chauncey almost injured herself again by doing a suicide and she missed. Thank God when they were doing a move, like a springboard, Chauncey was one of the people who had to catch the person that's doing the springboard and she was standing. Good job. That means she's okay. Oh my God, that scared me. Then we have Izzy Dame versus Soruka. I'm not a big fan of Izzy Dame. She kind of bores me. Okay? Even her promos. Oh, I don't want to tag team with somebody. Blah, 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 blah. Seriously? You want to keep annoying me now? So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Izzy Dame versus Soruka. It was okay. I like Soruka. But Zara got involved, and she kind of interrupted, and she accidentally got hit by Soruka, and Izzy Dame gets the win. Shawn Spears is stalking Izzy Dame. He was doing the same thing with Gigi Dolan, but she finally told him to leave her alone, and Tony D'Angelo says, leave the girl alone. But he remembers that Ridge Holland, Santa Claus, attacking him. So he told his family to handle Ridge. And then we had Tyson and Tyreek and Wesley versus Hank and Tank and Andre Chase. Andre Chase looks upset. He has a really bad shirt on. His hair's a mess and everything. He was some excited when he was doing the match. But at the end, he was going to do the Chase U stomps. But he forgot Chase U is no more. So he got upset, tags in Hank, and he walks away. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Tyson, Tyreek, and Wesley. Does Wesley have a new team? He got rid of the Rascals. Now he has two big guys. He had high flyers. Now he has big giant monsters. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Rome was going to tell us who was the NXT's male superstar of the year. Until he got interrupted by Obafemi. Obafemi stared down Mr. Mike Rome. The guy was going to poop his pants. And then Obafemi took the award. He's saying, "Oh, why you need an award? This is a popularity test to win this bell, golden bell." And he says all that. He says, "I don't need this. I will still be me," and all that stuff. Why in the world you have to take it from Mike Rome if you don't want it? That doesn't make any sense. And then Trick Williams came out. He had things to say and all that stuff. He wants to see... He is beatable because he lost his North American title, but he wants to see if he could beat Trick Williams. They had a stare down until Eddie Thorpe came out, attacked both guys, and attacked Obafemi with the award, and breaking the award on the head of Obafemi, holds up the NXT title, and that's the end of this episode of NXT. Now, this is my last time putting 2024 as one of my titles on my videos, because this is December 31st NXT's, and I uploaded on the very first 2025 of the new year. I hope everybody is going to have a great new year. What is your New Year's resolutions? I don't really do those things because I never do my New Year's resolutions. But there's a lot of people that does these New Year's resolutions and stick with them. So what is your New Year's resolutions? How are you going to make yourself better or make your life better? Things like that. But looks like wrestling is doing a good job right now. Start of the New Year's, so that's pretty good for them. But Happy New Year's to every single person. The holidays is over. Kids has to go back to school. Teachers has to go back to school. It's back to normal now. No more Santa Claus. No more New Year's. No more saying Happy Holidays. Man, sometimes I miss the holidays. Because my holidays, my family had to work on the holidays. That's the sucky part. I think all you guys have the same thing with your parents. Some of your parents have to work on holidays. They can't do anything about it. But that's the sad part. That they can't do anything about it. They can't have Christmas off. They can't have New Year's off to hang out with their family. That's the sucky part. That's life, right? Everybody does it. Everybody does it except for teachers, because when the kids are on holidays, the teachers are on holidays. But there's some jobs that is open on Christmas and on New Year's Day. Crazy. But that's all for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'm going to be watching some Elimination Chamber 2010. And that's all from me. That's all for me today. See you guys tomorrow for AEW results. Their very first AEW on Max and on the new year. That's all for me today. Time's out. Bye-bye.